Hello, students. My name is Asna Hussain, and I am your spoken English teacher. And this is your book. So, today we are going to start with the first chapter of your top first book, and the chapter is on page number 11. The name of this chapter is Choosing a Hobby. So, as you can see, the first question, that is the warm up exercise, is that you have to find out the activities which are hobbies. Some are hobbies and some are professions. Okay, now how can you distinguish between hobby and profession? Profession is which you do for your earning, and hobbies are anything which you like to enjoy, which you like to spend time in when you are free. Okay, profession you are doing for earning money, for your earning, for your life, but hobby is anything which you do to enjoy, to make yourself relax. So here we can see the pictures, and now we have to find out what are hobbies. For example, you can see the first picture, the children are playing cricket, so they are enjoying, so it is a hobby. Next picture, a woman is finding something in her book, and this is stamp collection, so it is also a hobby. Then the third one is paragliding. Paragliding is also a hobby. And the next picture, as you can see, a pilot is standing outside an airplane. So it's not a hobby, it's a profession, it's a learned work. And the next one is mountain climbing, and it is also a hobby. Yes. So the next part of your first chapter is listening. So now I am going to play an audio. You have to listen to a conversation, and then accordingly you have to give the answers. Okay. So this conversation is about a climb up the Matterhorn mountain in the Swiss Alps, and it has been extracted and adapted from the book Our Little Swiss Cousin by Mary Hazelton Blanchard Wade. So, I'm going to play the audio, listen to the audio carefully, and then give the answers.
Have you ever been up the Matterhorn in Switzerland, Fritz?
Only once, Carl. There was a party of three gentlemen, besides another guide and myself.
What makes the mountain dangerous to climb?
It is the shape of that mountain that makes it so dangerous to climb. It reaches up toward the heavens like a great icy wedge. How did you ensure your safety?
Well, Rudolph, we had a long, stout rope which we passed from one to another. It was fastened around the waist of each of us as soon as we reached the difficult part. If one of us slipped, the other could help him steady his step.
Did you have special shoes?
Yes, Carl. Our shoes did have iron spikes in the soles to help us still more, while each one carried a stout, iron-shod staff. The other guide and I had hatchets to use in cutting steps when we came to a smooth slope of ice. There was many a time, too, that only one of us dared to move at a time. In case the footing was not safe, the others could pull him back if he missed a step and fell.
Did you climb that dangerous mountain in one day? I thought it was impossible.
You are quite right, Rudolph. We went the greater part of the distance the first day and then camped out for the night. Early the next morning, we rose to finish the fearful undertaking, and we did succeed, but I would never attempt it again for all the money in the world.
So this was the conversation. Now, on the basis of this conversation, you have to tick the correct answers. Now, question number 1 is the Matterhorn is a mountain in. Yes, the correct answer is Switzerland. Okay. The next one, Dash had climbed the mountain once. So the correct answer is Fritz. The party that climbed up the mountain consisted of 5 members. The Matterhorn is a steep mountain. Fifth, it took Carl and his companions 2 days to reach the top. Okay. Now you have to listen to the conversation again, and on the basis of the conversation, you have to complete the sentences. So the first one is, the macaron is slippery because, obviously, because it is of ice. Yes, the second one is, to prevent slipping, they tied a stout rope. They tied a stout rope. Third, their shoes had iron specks on the soles. Fourth, they carried hatchets to cut steps in the ice. And this word hatchets, I think you must be familiar with this word because we have already done this work. Listen to the meaning of this word in the chapter Sindbad the Sailor, and it is a small axe. Fifth, often they moved one at a time to prevent anyone from falling. Yes, next, Carl said he would never climb the mountain again, and this was the last dialogue of Carl in the conversation. Now, again, you have to listen to this audio, and after listening to the audio, then you have to match the personalities with their feelings. So, curiosity regarding the climb of the Matterhorn. So, this type of feeling was there in Carl. Yes, next one, worry about the safety of the climbers. So, who among the three was worried about the safety of the climbers? It is Rudolph. Yes. And third one, wish to learn about special shoes. So, it was Fritz. And now, the extended activity related to this audio is that you have to write a notice. The first meeting is to be held soon, so you have to write a notice informing your schoolmates about the club. Remember to write the time, date, place, announcement, signature, and other details in your notice. So these are the particular things which you have to mention in your notice, and I think you have all know the format of writing a notice in the 7th class. So you can write the notice and then you can assess yourself. That is, you can check your notice with the help of this rubric. Okay. For example, did I format the notice correctly? Means is the format of the notice correct? Then second one, did I write the word notice in bold? So if you know the format of notice, then you must be knowing that notice should be written in bold letters. Did I write the name of the institution, date of issue, name and designation of the issuing authority? So these are the particular things which should be there in your notice. Did I specify where, when, and at what time the meeting would take place? So you have to specify the date, time, and place of meeting also. Okay. Did I make the announcement correctly and use accurate expressions? So because notice is a formal document, so you have to be very formal, but you have to make proper announcement. All things should be properly arranged in a proper format. Last, did I enjoy writing the notice? So if you enjoy anything which you are doing, then you will surely succeed in that. And if you're not enjoying anything, then success is far apart from you. So students, if you are enjoying this video, listening to this video is very enjoying, then you can do your activities, do your exercises successfully. But if you are bored, then you should think about it. Okay. So till our next class, goodbye.